Hello everyone. Um, Welcome to the channel. If you're new, my name is Abigail, and I make videos about special needs and health issues and feeding tubes. And um, I recently got back from my friend's house on Sunday. It's now Tuesday. Um, I don't really know if we have plans today. The only thing that we might do is me and my older brother has a class that we go to on Tuesdays in our church. So some Tuesdays we skip, most Tuesdays we go. I think they canceled last Tuesday because we have it at our church and our air conditioner in the back wasn't working. Only the sanctuary air conditioner was working. So it was like super hot. So we canceled last week, but I think they're going to have it again this week. So if my brother goes to that, I'll probably go too. I love keeping myself busy. Let's see what else. Yesterday, I had a really bad headache. It almost felt like a migraine. It was awful. It happened like right before I went to bed. And thankfully, after I got up this morning, it was completely gone. I think it might have been because even though I stayed on my routine when I was gone to my friend's house, which was only one night. I was at my friend's house on Saturday and part of Sunday, and then I came home like Sunday afternoon or evening. But last night I had like the worst headache, and I don't know if it's because it's like so hot here or what, but thankfully this morning it went away. So yeah. My J-tube button is still sore. So I'm trying to like do things without overdoing it. I think I've told y'all this, but I've gotten back into like the paces that I've been doing when I was in school. I don't do it for like school anymore because I'm graduated, but I do it for like having something to do and still learning. So I had like two stories today. So that was good. I got that done. Last night I stayed up till midnight because today is my best friend Bethany's birthday. She's a friend that I met from church camp, and the night before her birthday, I always stay up till midnight with her. I actually went down there on, like I said, Saturday and Sunday to be with her for her birthday, but they were celebrating her birthday on Sunday, so that's why I went early, so that I could be there when her church people threw her a party. So now it's my friend's actual birthday, so I've been talking to her and had a good time staying up to midnight with her and talking to her online. Let's see, what else? Also last night, I stayed up with my older brother and played a game with him. Actually, my older brother is Josiah. He's 26. My little brother Daniel is 11, and then I'm in the middle. I'm 23, and so me and Daniel and Josiah all played a card game last night. And then we started like shortly before Daniel's bedtime, so he didn't get to play all of it with us, but he got to play the start of the game with us, and then me and Josiah finished the game, so that was fun. Oh, I forgot to share this story with you all. I don't think I shared it in yesterday's video. So being on a feeding tube, being out of town by myself, you know, besides my friend and her family and church people, it was the first time trying to, like, I know how to do my feeding tube by myself, but I didn't know what, like, situations were gonna come up, so I, like, packed plenty of bags and formula and all of that. I thought I was completely good, but the one thing that I did not pack out of everything that I packed was my ice pack for my backpack, because my formula, if it gets too hot, it gets gross. And so I had gotten back from my friend's church, and I was going to flush my tube, also known as putting water through it to clean it, that I gotta do every like 4 hours or so. And I realized that the formula going through my tube looked a little off, so I looked in my bag and found out that my formula had gotten too hot. So, thankfully, actually I think that was on Saturday. So on Sunday morning, I asked my friend's mom if she had an ice pack I could borrow for church, because it's so hot that I didn't want my formula to ruin again. So I thankfully borrowed my friend's mom's ice pack until I was able to go back home later that same day and get my ice pack. But I didn't really need it after I got home because I was in the air conditioner. It was just like between being in the heat from going to like my friend's house to her church, it was really hot. And so yeah, my formula ruined, and thankfully I packed plenty of bags and plenty of formula. Huh? You want to say hi? Daniel wants to be in it too. Come up here closer. I was talking about how my formula ruined at my friend's house. So anyway, thankfully it worked out because my friend's mom had an ice pack I could borrow, and it worked out. I gave the ice pack back to her, and thankfully by the time that I got home, my formula was fine. Is there anything that you want to say?
That I missed her a lot, and I was gonna out on Sunday when she was at her friend's house, Bethany's house. Well, anyways, I was gonna wake up Abby, and she wasn't in bed. Even our older brother Josiah was looking for Abby, but she wasn't here. She was at her friend's house. Abby was at her friend's house. So.
Oh yeah, so Daniel and Josiah forgot that I was at my friend's house. I guess you were waking me up for church, is that right? Is that what you were waking me up for?
Well, I was just saying if I could come in and watch your TV, but literally he wasn't in bed because he was at your friend's house. So.
Yeah. And also sometimes, like... Oh, sorry, it locked up. Also sometimes Daniel and Josiah will come in and, like, hang out with me, and it's funny when they try to come in and hang out with me and I'm not here. It's kind of hard to hang out with someone that's not here, huh?
Yeah. and I looked in your bed and you was in there. I was like, where are you? And I was like,
I wasn't in there? You said I was in there. I wasn't in there.
Yeah, I wasn't. You wasn't in the bed, and I just saw pellets and stuff. I was like, where are you? I was like, oh, you're at your friend's house. That's basically what I was explaining.
Yeah. Oh, and another funny story is I brought my pole to put my pump on at night, and their dog, my friend's dog, they wasn't used to like the pole being there, and it like scared the dog. Like anytime my pump would beep, the dog would like panic, and so like my friend's mom would have to be like, "It's okay," because it was like different. Thank you for coming along for the video. Be sure that you subscribe if you're new. I make a lot of videos about my health and my feeding tube and all of that, and what it's like having special needs with health issues. I do have a appointment coming up for something that I can't really talk a whole lot about right now. We're waiting for the appointment and then more details before I share more. But look for that update, and we will see y'all next time, huh? You want to say bye?
Bye.